Welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Sapphire. In the last part we caught a very stubborn Latios. In this part, I'm going into the wild to display a certain kind of code that I've found. Groudon, the ancient Pokemon of the continents that doesn't have its awesome music, but well, Megatron! Fuck! I just realized that I'm sending out a Pokemon that has no effect. And, great. It's called coding for dumbasses. Okay, basically, I hacked in a Groudon and hacked its level 2 to match that of Kyogre. I didn't have Kyogre in my team, and notice how I nicknamed my Latias Generous, as it was generous in the capture despite the fact I used a Master Ball. Yeah, I'll be honest there. Groudon's ability is Drought, which is essentially the opposite of Kyogre's Drizzle. And maybe I shouldn't have thought about breeding a team like this. Paralyzing it won't work, I know that much. If you were playing Pokemon Ruby version, you would find this Pokemon in the Cave of Origin. If you were playing Pokemon Emerald version, you would find this Pokemon in the Terra Cave. There is no way to get this Pokemon outside of cheats or trading in Pokemon Sapphire. And thusly, why I'm cheating right now. Let's send Stubborn out there. Yeah, let's see how Luster Purge does. There we go. Since this changes the encounter rate to... Okay, that kills it. Since I hacked it to be a 100% encounter rate, it shouldn't matter anyways, so I should catch the thing with next to no problem. It doesn't matter if I kill it or not, I just gain the experience. So... be right back. Okay, I'm back with, my second attempt at getting Groudon. And yay! Paralysis actually friggin' works! Bulk Up. Bulk Up will increase its attack and defense. So yeah, I also shoehorned Groudon in to my, my Let's Play, well, sort of shoehorned it in. Like, basically ooh, that's nice. Now I have a decent chance of actually catching this thing. Hooray! Okay, basically... Alright, what goes on here is something along the lines of this. I shoehorned Groudon in a sort of plot-ish event where I had Shockwave enter Mount Pyre to awaken either a Groudon or Kyogre with a respective colored orb. Apparently, he used the blue orb on Groudon, which was the wrong orb. And as such, Megatron decided to challenge Groudon because Groudon was chasing after Shockwave. Shockwave somehow had the ability to transport them to an alternate dimension and thus transported himself, as well as Groudon, into Hell. In which case, Megatron was defeated easily to Earthquake, because I would assume Megatron would be something like a Steel or... yeah, something along the lines of a Steel or... yeah, more of a Steel type than anything. Probably also a Fire type. I don't... oh, damn it! Son of a bitch. Be right back. Alright, I'm back with a paralyzed Groudon. That... yay! Levitate is awesome! Let's just try Dragon Breath again to try and emphasize the paralysis while bringing it down into red, or shy of red, yellow health. Okay then! Let's do what I was supposed to do with my captures instead of doing what I did with Rayquaza and Latias and Latios, where I used not Pokeballs. Increase its attack and defense. Increase your attack and your defense all you want. It's funny how I could actually gain experience from a legendary because I hacked the random encounter rate to be like 100% encountering Groudon. Well, at least it has some form of intelligence, but it doesn't have Solar Beam, so it can't really make use of its, Well, I take that back. It also has Fire Blast, as you've seen before, and as such, it's capable of... Oh! I almost had it. Please don't make this like the Latios encounter and have it last like a goddamn hour. God. That was just so annoying. Like an hour long. I had to capture Latias for a goddamn hour. Pop. At least it didn't do that for like 50 hours, but at the same time... Okay. You know, I never really got to capture Groudon until Emerald, but then again, I never got the chance to capture Zangoose, period, until Black and White, and they're common in Black and White. Well, not insanely common, but common enough. Fire Blast, basically Sunlight, I believe it makes Water-type moves weaker, but it makes Fire-type moves stronger and allows Solar Beam to be used instantly, as opposed to being a dual-turn move. And oh, that's fun! Having to listen to an annoying beeping sound while you're trying to capture a legendary Pokemon. As if I haven't dealt with that before. Yeah, and this was probably more of a shoehorning Groudon into the Let's Play than it was with the other Let's Play shoehorning. The one where the one that I described in one of my previous encounters with the Groudon. Oh, how did I see that coming? I don't know, maybe because this thing has like a 3 out of 255 capture rate, which is basically a 0.4% chance. Oh wait, never mind! That's not this Pokemon. Groudon and Kyogre are the only Pokemon to have a catch rate of 5 out of 255, which is 0.7%. A 0.7% chance of capture. So, apparently I'm wrong on that. I was right when it came to the bios, but I was wrong when it came to this. I'll be capturing the other legendaries in a similar way, so I'll probably also be capturing them in different locations. I can only do one at a time, though, because the space I have for the cheat codes only gives me a certain amount of time before I have to do a new code. I only have like 6 slots, which was enough for the 2 slots of the Master Code, the 3 slots for getting Groudon in the wild, and the 1 slot for allowing Groudon to be at level 45, which was basically all I needed to get this to happen. I found it on a website called Super Cheats, in case you're curious, so I'll also be relying on Super Cheats to get my hands on the other legendary Pokemon, and I also use Super Cheats in order to get the Eon Ticket event to happen. There was another event that I forgot to mention when it came to capturing Latios. The other event is on a place called Faraway Island, where it was the only way you can ever legitimately capture Mew without the Mew glitch, back in Red and Blue. And all these annoying notifications don't help a lot. Let's have Swampert take some damage because it's quad resistant to its fire moves. Oh, how did I not see that coming? And I know at any point, any move that Swampert pulls off will kill this thing. Even if it's Earthquake or Mudshot, it still won't do a lot. So I may as well try and capture this thing at yellow health like I did with Kyogre. You know, I really wish that the hack also allowed you to battle these things with whatever music you wanted to listen to that was within the game's code. Like, I could hack the legendary Pokemon theme into this battle, which would make life a lot cooler, in my opinion. And then, there's also Deoxys. Deoxys is a catchable event in Fire Red, Leaf Green, and in Emerald, but not in Ruby and Sapphire. You have to trade it over from Fire Red, Leaf Green, or Emerald. Oh yeah, that's something interesting about Deoxys. Deoxys has a form specific to the Game Boy versions. You could swap whatever forms of Deoxys however you please in the 4th and 5th generations, because there were 4 meteorites in one town in Pokemon... What was it again? In Diamond and Pearl, and then there was 1 meteorite which could alternate its forms in Black and White. And thusly, you wouldn't have to have a specific version in order to have specific forms. In these games, however, in Ruby and Sapphire, it was its normal form. In Fire Red, it was its attack form. In Leaf Green, it was its defense form. And in Emerald, it was its speed form, which was a new form introduced with Emerald. Aww! But when you encounter Deoxys here, it will be in its normal form, so, apparently that focus sash ain't helping! That's fun. So, Stubborn. Yeah, I noticed the contradiction from my previous part. I thought I caught it in a Pokeball. Nope, it was an Ultra Ball. I didn't throw a single Pokeball during that attempt. Aww. Paralysis kicks in. Hooray. Oh yeah, I should mention another thing. Jirachi. I'm also going to be hacking Jirachi into this, but I should mention this. Jirachi cannot be legitimately obtained within the game. You have to cheat in order to get it to happen. But even then, you cannot, and I repeat, cannot do anything about it. There's only one legitimate way to get Jirachi in the GBA games. And that's, if you pre-ordered Pokemon Coliseum, you would get a pre-order bonus disc, which would give you previews of all sorts of games, while at the same time, dealing a critical hit. No, not dealing a critical hit, well, at the same time, it would also... Okay, but the pre-order bonus disc would allow you to transfer Jirachi into one of the Generation 4 games. It's like into one of... not Generation 4, Generation 3 games, that's it. Derp. Wait, let me, restore. It's like, at least let me revive Swampert, get some, resistance out of the way. So that way, if Latias dies, then I at least have a chance again. And that's what I meant. Okay, the pre-order bonus disc, you were able to import Jirachi into the game, which was nice, but imagine how fucking rare that pre-order bonus disc was. And... oh. Whoa! Whoa! That's resistance, folks! That's resistance! Just... whoa! Well, I'm fucked. Be right back. Alright, I'm back with, trying to catch a Groudon. Okay, Jirachi was only available through that certain event, but at the same time, I don't know if Jirachi was distributed otherwise. I know that Muse event was the only event that you could actually capture it legitimately in the game as opposed to other things. Still, I really wish I could have encountered Groudon like that. Like, if we encountered Groudon in the wild and then all of a sudden the legendary battle theme played, that would have been epic. I know I said that before, but, you know, I might as well try and say something while it's popping out of a Pokeball and performing a Fire Blast. Yeah, Groudon. Still popping out of Pokeballs. At least I don't have to constantly reload a save because of the fact that I can just encounter it in the wild however I please. Which isn't that much of a problem for me. So basically I have an infinite chance of getting this thing. Okay, can you just wiggle a bit? Do you need to be paralyzed just to do that? I know if I send out, I know if I had, Megatron on my team, it wouldn't work out as well, but, of course! Yay, ground-type moves miss with Levitate! Now, what else can I talk about? What could I speak about? The fact that Groudon's still popping out of the Pokeball? Nah, that'd be too much. The high critical hit ratio of Slash? Nah, its base power is already good enough as it is. The fact that I have Transformers Prime, Voyager, Megatron, and apparently Groudon loves Voyager Megatron because I just friggin' caught it! Holy shit! Groudon is the continent Pokemon. It may not be very tall, there are much taller Pokemon, Rayquaza, but this thing is the heaviest Pokemon in the series, weighing at 2,094.4 pounds. Groudon has the power to scatter rain clouds and make water evaporate with light and heat. It came as a savior to the people who had been suffering from terrible floods. I wonder if Kyogre was a hero to those that were suffering from severe droughts. Ah well, this is Transformers Franco 328, I'm done, and I'll be seeing you in the next part of Let's Play Pokemon Sapphire where I captured the legendary Deoxys!